Are you ready for the third quilt for 2025? Oh man, we are going to be so busy and we are going to be so buried in scraps. We're going to have to check on each other regularly and make sure that our scraps don't get the better of us. But isn't this going to be fun? We have the strings and strips quilt that I'm halfway through on mine already. We were going to have the circle and swirls quilt going in 2025, and we are going to have a landscape quilt. Okay, this is just a sneak peek of my pattern that I've got from my landscape quilt, and we will be talking more about this in January. But basically, this is all going to be, again, a scrappy quilt, raw edge scrappy quilt. Not fancy, not patterned in the sense that everything has to be exact. The lines are drawn for me so that I have some play and so that my landscape will travel across the quilt. And so that's what I want it to do. But it's not going to be difficult or hard, and everything changes from block to block. This is 6 1/4 blocks, and every block will be stitched individually and then put together. And so all these landscapes will just run into each other in scrappy pieces. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, wild and free quilting in 2025. Please tell your friends, tell your quilting groups, get everybody on board. Let's do this. This is a quilting revolution. We are going to have so much fun without the stress and the expense of quilting that sometimes can come into the normal traditional quilting ways. We don't have to have bunches of rulers or templates. We don't have to have fancy fabrics. We don't have to have any of that. We just need a pile of scraps, okay? So let's do this. We'll be talking more about this, but meanwhile, I wanted to give you another peek. I will be doing a sample block and showing that to you a little bit later so you get some idea. But just think about this as one block at a time, a simple landscape done with scraps, and then we're going to add some little tiny houses and a tree or two or whatever it is you want to add, or if you don't want to add anything, that's fine too. I could see a tiny house, a rock, and a tree. Nothing big deal. All out of scraps. Make them raw edge. No fancy stuff at all. I can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. And it's going to be fun. We can make 2025 our year of the quilt. And the year we absolutely take a lot of scraps and make something beautiful out of them. So, okay, jump on board. Let me know if you are brave enough to join me in 2025 for 3 scrappy quilts. The one we're doing right now with strips and strings, the circle and swirls, and the landscape quilt. I'm going to think of a nice name for this. If you've got a catchy name for this landscape quilt, please put it in the comments, because I'm going to name it so that I can put it on the thumbnail so that it is, and the playlist so that it is easily recognizable for those looking for those videos. Okay, till next time. I am so excited. Let's stay scrap happy.